Hello and welcome to a Football Manager 2020 experiment where I take Everton to Everton. Ha 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 ha. There are currently quite a few rumours to suggest that this player, Everton Soares of Gremio, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, I probably am, I'm not very cultured, is going to go to Everton, which is pretty funny, isn't it? It's pretty funny because they're both called Everton. A skilled Brazilian winger, he'd cost about 35 million in real life. As you can see though, there's a bit of an issue. He plays on the left and we're actually alright on the left. And he's also part owned by some people, which is just weird, and I don't like that about football. I don't like half ownership and all that. You either get the full fat Everton or you get no Everton, you know? There's also the fact that we're not very secure financially because we give players when I say players, I mean mannequins that kick a ball around sometimes called Morgan Schneiderlin, like £120,000 a week. So we're kind of just a bit messed up with FFP, so we can't really afford anyone. Maybe we'll get in Danny Graham, who knows? But just for a bit of fun, I figured I'd see what happens if Everton Soares comes and joins Everton. Now, in Football Manager, he almost always goes to join Liverpool, which is, just Liverpool being little buggers, isn't it? Because they don't even really play him either, which hurts even more. They just have him on their bench, just to kind of go, look, see, Everton can't even get on the pitch. Oh, terrible. Yeah, I hate them so much. They're so successful. But anyway, despite all the position issues, the fact that we don't have enough money to spare, and all the part ownership thing, I thought it'd be funny to just see how Everton gets on at Everton. And if Everton is the club for Everton, or if Everton is the player for Everton, or if Everton and Everton really get on and it's for a forever Everton kind of situation at Everton with Everton and Everton. So I'm going to be simulating 6 months at a time, see how he gets on at Everton. I don't think he'll be here long. I've got a feeling he'll go after a couple of seasons. But it's worth just seeing anyway, just see if he can usurp Theo Walcott in the squad, and if he can't, then I think he should probably retire. So here we are then. Everton is at Everton. As you can see, his value has skyrocketed by quite a bit. I can't do maths good, leave me be. And you can see in the biography, Everton joined Everton in June 2019, but failed to make a league appearance for the club. I mean, settle down. I've only just done it, Football Manager. God, you're putting so much pressure on his Sports Interactive. God, he'll come good. So just looking for a couple of things from this first 6 months at Everton for Everton in this Everton side, featuring, I think it's still Marco Silva as the manager, because for Sports Interactive were lovely enough to injure Gabamin and Gomez, but not update the manager. So even though you started in June, they're both crocked, and you have to deal with Tom Davis and Fabian Delph just doing everyone really dirty. Because Everton. I shall see you on the other side. Hi friends, just a little note to let you know that I did actually do the first 6 months of Everton at Everton, but unfortunately I didn't Everton that, and I didn't actually record the game footage. So you see, let's just pretend I never said that about doing the first 6 months. What we're going to do instead, you see, we're going to go right to the end of his first season and just kind of ignore that. Yeah, just ignore it. Nothing really happened. I just hit my glasses on the mic. We're just going to move past it. Nothing. I didn't say a thing. What are you saying? No, don't be silly. It's fine. Don't worry about it. No, honestly, it's fine. We'll just, it's fine. And we're back again. Here we are back at Everton with Everton, and it seems like not the best second half of the season. His average rating dipped a bit. He didn't really keep up the amount of goals. He's got a nice amount of assists. His value's risen by a couple of million, I think. Not much to say in his biography for the Switch. Let me have a look at his stats overall. So, a bit of a dip from where he was at before he joined Everton in terms of form, but of course that's only 6 games. Only did score 3 goals in those 6 games, but it's different leagues, aren't they, really? But overall, he scored 40... that would be the day. Who is he? Bloody Umanias? Christ. 9 goals in 42 appearances, which is a pretty good return. I don't think Theo Walcott will ever get near that. Now to see if I can remember where you find out how to see where they've played. So it looks like he's played on the left. Right, is a little thing for your Sports Interactive. Give me the ability to put bookmarks of what I want up here, the things I constantly use, and down here, instead of me having to go and steal the Declaration of Independence anytime I want to see anything. Thank you. But it looks like he's been played on the left, which is where he is best, but I don't know. You've kind of got Richarlison over there, and Bernard can play there as well, so I don't know. I wonder how many games Everton have been playing, how many games Walcott's been playing even. Let's have a look. So if you look at, where is just the button to go to schedule? I mean, here we are. So, let's have a look down. So, wow. 3 games against Manchester United. Didn't win any of them. Alright, well, they're really at poor end to the season there, so that means they've dropped down to 11th, and it's just weird glitch here. I'm seeing I can't see anything. It's just a black screen for me. You seen anything? Just a weird glitch in the game. It's just no one won the league. How odd is that? Crikey. Just odd that. I think they should look into that. Anyway, Everton finished 11th, just a couple of points behind the mighty Watford and Burnley and Bournemouth, with a negative goal difference. And yes, it is fun to support Everton, guys, but they did get the second most yellow cards, so for one player, so that's pretty good. Overall, though, pretty poor season. Sports Interactive really don't like them. Wait, does that mean this poor run of form? Does that? Oh my god! Wait a minute. Is that just a friendly though? Yeah, it's just a friendly. See how he's featured then. It's gone. Not well. Literally nothing stands out here for me for Everton the whole season. Have they done well anywhere? Competitions, senior squad, knocked out in 3rd round, knocked out in quarterfinal. That's actually what happened this year as well. I tell you what, guys, it's just, it's too realistic football manager sometimes. It just encapsulates the disappointment of Everton really well. Nothing really to report by the looks of it. No wins, nothing major. Let's have one more look at Soares. See how he did. If it'll work, of course. No, where am I? So this is. The UI needs a bit of a change, I'm saying. Like, if you've got no patience, or you're a bit of a simp like me, who fell on his head many times between the ages of 1 and 2, then it's not very conducive. Landmarks? Okay. None. Not done anything lately. But Everton. Let's go back at Everton, see if he's done anything worthwhile. How do you do that? Milestones, is that it? Oh, Supporters Player of the Year, best 11, of course he should be. So he left from winning things instantly in Brazil to getting named in Team of the Week and nothing else, and is surely not going to be here in a couple of years. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to accelerate things by a year, and then I'll come back after a while of screaming into a pillow and wondering why my family hates me. Okay, just because they made me support Everton, not just, anyway, it's not therapy time. See you in a bit. Welcome back, and it's another season gone for Everton. At Everton, he's 25 now, so he's getting into his peak years. He's got a pretty high value, really, 66 million. Probably cash in on him now, it hurts to say, but he does look like he's just had a little contract change, so he's earning more money now, which is good. So it looks like he might stay around. Had a very good season last season, 8 goals and 35 appearances with a 7.34, so he's definitely getting better and better. He's not really achieved much though, which kind of goes for Everton. He's got one sentence compared to this basically small Bible you see here. So you think Everton have got to start doing something at Everton, or Everton's not going to want to be at Everton much longer. I said I'd stop doing it, but it's just so easy and I can't stop now, so I'm going to keep doing it, the Everton thing. But Everton themselves had a pretty Everton season. Very Everton, you'd call it. Very, very Everton. So if we go to competitions, we can look at how the squad did overall eventually. So they finished 8th. So it looks like that glitch from last season has been fixed, and now you can actually see who won the league. So it was Man City. Weird thing going on with 4th place. I think they need to patch this. Very odd, very strange. But down in 8th place, we've got Everton, who positive goal difference. Is Marco Silva still the manager? No, Scott Parker's the manager. Okay, the most boring man in English football history is the manager of Everton. Okay, no problem at all. He's still the key player, is our Everton, is Soares. Our prospect now is Steve Middleton. Very English name, very Brexit name. Good sturdy Brexit name. And let's see how they did in the competitions. Well, see, this is where it gets confusing, friends, because we're on Everton now. And I thought it was Everton the club, but we're back on Everton Soares. So here we go. And we go back on to competitions, senior squad, and you can see that Everton, they fucked it. In another FA Cup final. Yeah, standard there. Knocked out the quarterfinal by Arsenal, and this is where I get to the point in every Football Manager save I've done to date, where everything just starts slipping down and down and down, so they get stuck around here forever and ever, and then never achieve anything, which is probably unrealistic, because Everton are gonna, you know, sleeping giant will awake one day. So we're gonna have one more season. Actually, I think I might do 2. I'll do 2, and then we'll see if he's still there. I don't know if he will be. So I had a nice good scream in the pillow earlier. I didn't quite get it all out. Still a lot of issues down there. So a lot of resentment building up in my diaphragm, you know. So I'll be back in 2 seasons, and we'll see if Soares is still here. If not, then we'll, you know, call it a day there, because Everton isn't Everton without Everton, and this episode naturally concludes. Alright, see you in a minute. And we're back. So, is Everton still at Everton? Has he propelled them to glory? As you can probably already see, no, Everton has not saved Everton from Everton. So, currently, looks like they're 16th in the Premier League, which... Yeah. And you can't see him as a key player anymore. He's been replaced by Richarlison, and the manager is now Gerardo Martino. No disrespect to you, Mr. Martino, but I don't know who you are. You know, you just got O on the end of your name twice. I can't think of it. You know, that's all really. What have you been up to before? He's old. And he has previously been at O'Higgins for a bit as a player. What else has he been doing? I don't know how to get the manager history, but basically he didn't do much in his career, and their reputation looks to be going down as well. So where is Everton? He's not at Everton. What about Everton? Well, I'm not actually sure. If we look at the squad, is he still there? Can't see him. I'm seeing a lot of very low tier players. My goodness, 5.72 for a goalkeeper. I hope he made 6 appearances as well. Goodness gracious! Sorry, I had an itchy chest. Then I spilled some cake on it, and I get a very itchy chest if I spill cake on it. I've got to calm down. But he's not there. So great. So there's just got basically it's just a gutted squad now with just crike. So where is he then? Let's try and find him. So Everton, search for that. So the player is at Barcelona, where he belongs. He probably made a good decision there. I think that's fair to say. He's no longer at Everton. He's gone somewhere where he can progress as a player. For that kind of money, I would go to the moon and stay there and get far as away from Everton as I can for £300,000 per week. Yeah, I can't really blame him. He scored a few goals in his time at Everton, but he's been, on average, it looks like he moved at the end of the, just at the start of the last episode, the last season. So, where I left it before, that's really hard to say. I'm not going to lie to you, it's been a while. I've been leaving this on simulation, so I'm a little bit lost. I can't quite remember anything. 2 seasons, it takes like 4 hours to simulate. Who'd have thought it when you've got everything in the database? But yeah, basically, he's having the time of his life. He was not able to save Everton from themselves, and I think at the end of the day, we can only be happy for him, right? We can only be happy what he's done. He's got a nice little blurb though now for his time at Everton. Ooh, he joined. Oh wait, no, he hasn't. Making 71. No. No, he achieved nothing. He's got a single sentence about his time at Everton. So, if you're looking for Everton Soares to do the business for Everton and be one of the players that elevates them to that next level, he will realise what a terrible mistake he's making, and he will leave within 4 seasons. So yeah, well, I guess all we can say is that at least we have still got. Who's still here? At least we still got Jordan Pickford, eh? England's number 1. Christ. Anyway, if you would like to see Everton at Everton, let me know down below. Let me know if you think he would get on as well at Everton in real life. If you enjoyed this, I've really lost my train of thought here. I've had loads of cakes, I have. As it took so long to simulate, I've just been eating cakes. I've got a belly full of cakes. I'm so confused. I've got all the cake sweats. But if you want to see more of Everton in Football Manager, or want to see me do a series or something, let me know and I will do that. Anyway, subscribe for more. I'll do more like this. If this gets over 100 views, that's literally all I want. All I want is something I put effort into on YouTube to get over 100 views. I'm not fussy. I just want something other than Fortnite to get views. I will create a nude mod for Football Manager if I have to. That's what you want, alright? If that's what you want.